Hey guys, it's Creating Violet, yo soy Violet, and I know the thumbnail is completely different from this actual video, but that's okay because I'm still going to explain my tragic story for when my life became a complete joke. So, um, it was like the weather right now in New York is being completely bipolar, where it's extremely boiling balls one day and then brick titties the next day. So it's kind of just like you don't know what the hell to do with yourself. So it was like I had my school formal coming up and it was getting pretty warm outside and I was being a lazy person. So I was just like, I don't want to shave. So I was like, there was this one time way in my past that I used Nair, and from what I remember, it kind of took my hair off. So I was just like, why not? Let's be a little lazy. Let's go to Rite Aid. Let's get some Nair. So that's what I did. I'm kind of standing there in the Rite Aid store. I'm like, should I use the shower Nair? Should I use the regular Nair? But to be honest, I don't believe that if you put something on yourself, it's going to stay on you throughout the shower. I just felt like the in-shower Nair was just a way to get you to spend more money because I feel like your legs underwater, it's going to just wash it all off, no? But whatever. So I picked the regular cheapest Nair that I could find, just a regular Nair. And so I go home and I'm just like, all right, this is great. My boyfriend's sitting at his computer. I'm just like, babe, I'm about to be extremely unattractive and just douse my entire leg in this Nair right now. So, previously, no, let me just continue. So I put the entire Nair on my legs, and the bottom portion of my leg starts to burn. And it was like I could take the burn. It wasn't that bad of a burn, but it was a burn. So I was kind of just like, ouch, but okay. So I just continued on and just sat there and kind of just took the burning, kind of like stood in front of a fan or whatever with just my legs in the fan. It was only the bottom portion. And then I look and just, oh my god, my pores were bleeding. Like little tiny blood dots just coming out of the bottom pores of my legs. So I was just like, yeah, I think it's time to take it off. Yeah, no, I should take this off. So it took me a while to take it off because I didn't want to run across to the bathroom because I didn't want his brother to see me and like make fun of me. So I had just like a wet towel and I just kept like brushing on each side. It was getting full of Nair. Like I used baby wipes. Like it was just this monstrosity. It was just like no, like next time I'm just staying in the bathroom when I do this and just staying there for the 10 minutes. I was just afraid that 10 minutes was going to take like 30. Anyway, so the bottom portion of my leg is all like tingly and burning, like it hurts. So I'm just standing in front of the fan. I put some coconut oil on it, try to soothe it. My boyfriend's now reading the back of the bottle because he's just like, great, you did something wrong and now I gotta fix it. So he's just like, oh, it says that, sometimes it burns, but it should just go away in a couple hours. So I'm like, fine. And I fell asleep with like an ice pack, like fine. I'm just fondling it with my legs or whatnot because it was uncomfortable. And then I wake up the next morning and it was like, bam, my legs are just burnt looking, gross rash looking, like I didn't even know what the hell it was. And I just freaked out. So there is a reason to why this happened, and I kind of put two and two together. So apparently, to use Nair, you have to be a giant puffy chewbacca bear on your legs. Apparently, that's the only thought I can come up with because I was wearing leggings the other, like beforehand. I think 2 or 3 days before I used the Nair. And like especially for tall people, how like with your leggings, it kind of just goes up to like there. I mean, these are nice long ones, but I mean, like I have my regular, like I think Forever 21 black ones. And so, it cut off like a couple inches above the ankle. And I'm just like, I just kind of dry shaved at that part at the bottom on both legs. So that was where I went wrong. Apparently, I shaved too recently and that's why I got that in that one spot. It wasn't the rest of my legs. And like, I felt like a complete idiot because part of me felt like I should have known that, because I heard when you go get a Brazilian, it's just like you need to have like 2-3 weeks worth of bush down there before you do it. Which I don't know who's getting Brazilians and just waiting until like they have a Chewbacca fest jungle down there, and whatever, that's their issue. So that was why all that went wrong for me, I guess. And so I let it go, thinking it was just gonna magically disappear because I don't know why. And then the 2 days after, I realized that it's only just getting worse. And I'm starting to get anxious and upset about it. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm looking up and it just says, to keep it hydrated. And if it doesn't go away in a while, to go to the doctor and stuff. And so I'm just trying, I was putting this oatmeal thing that my boyfriend's mom gave me. I was putting A&D on it, trying to hope it gets away. And it's, best part of all, I had my formal the next day, and my friend FaceTimed me, and I was like, I'm not going. And she's like, why not? And I'm just like, because. And I'm crying to her, telling her the story. And I'm like, and now the bottom of my legs look like asshole. And she's just like, no, it's gonna be fine. I remember I went to Rite Aid and I bought like a leg makeup. I ended up not using it. Figured not to just make it worse. Hopefully no one's looking down. And no one seemed to notice. Not that I know of. So a couple days went by and I realized the thing's not going away. And so, I go online, I scare myself because apparently now I have like a brain tumor or something because of that. Like, when you go online and you just look something up, like you look up your symptoms and then you find out that you have some type of incurable disease. Like, I looked up and it was just like, if it doesn't go away in a couple days, you have to go to the doctor because that means you have to start taking like pills and antibiotics and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I don't want to do all that. So I did the dumb thing. I waited a little bit more. And then I realized something. Like, I was out like, in the sun and I just realized this thing is getting worse. How on earth is it getting worse? So like, I ended up just taking a really close look at it because it was just like, I need to shave. I haven't shaved in that specific spots because it was just, I'm not trying to irritate it more, but it's just like, I'm not gonna have ginormous bushy ankles and just the rest silky smooth. Like, I'm gonna look confused. So I took a close look and I realized that it's not a rash, it's scabs. Very tiny scabs on each one of my little pores because when I bled through my pores, they scabbed up. So I'm just like, what on earth did I do to myself? Like, who would have known just putting a simple cream would have just ended up in this just like dumbness? Like, who knew? So I'm kind of just there and I'm kind of like scratching off the scab. My boyfriend's like, no, leave it, because it's gonna be a scab, and when there's a scab, you're gonna bleed. I'm just like, and he's like, stop, and I'm like, and he's like, don't you do, I'm like, it was just like, whatever. So, now I still do have it. It's been like, what, a good, I remember I shaved probably, like, I put the Nair on beginning of the month. It's almost June. It's like a week until June. So it's almost been a month that I've literally had this going on. And now I'm finally ready to just loofah all those scabs off because I'm over it. And like, I was scared for a second, but the only lesson I could learn is, if you're gonna try to chemically burn your hairs off, make sure that you haven't shaved in the last decade, because or not, you're just gonna burn, rash, scab yourself up. I don't even know. But that was just oh yeah, and I did cry a lot. Not going to lie. So that is my experience with Nair, my burn, my rash, my scabs, whatever the hell it was that happened to me. And I'm just ready to just peel off my scabs and see my fresh, nice skin afterwards and just never use Nair again. I wish I could show you the Nair bottle, but I'm pretty sure from all my complaining and crying, my boyfriend just tossed it so that I wouldn't be tempted to use it again. So that's just pretty much my video, and just thank you for watching. And do what you gotta do. If you want to do it, it'll be great. Like, nice to have you join me, and bye.